Good day, everyone. So this is another discussion for linear algebra. I'm Joseph M. Macalalan. So for chapter 4, we have the Gauss-Jordan reduction. So let me read first the definition of this topic. So Gauss-Jordan reduction is a special method that involves systematically eliminating variables from equations. So di ba dun sa mga last discussion natin is nag-eliminate tayo ng using a linear system or ng mga linear equations, ginagamit natin yung mga techniques na itinuro ko para ma-eliminate natin yung mga variables para makuha natin yung mga value niya. But for this, we are going to use another technique of eliminating variables para makuha natin yung mga tamang value for the given equations. So the following procedures are very helpful for solving the linear system by Gauss-Jordan reduction. Okay, so ang goal lang din natin dito class is to get the values of the variables. Parang same lang din dun sa ginagawa natin before, but dito is ito ang gagamitin natin, Gauss-Jordan reduction. Okay? So number 1, this is the steps or yung procedures para mag-solve tayo in solving linear system by using this Gauss-Jordan reduction. So first, we have the write the linear system in the augmented matrix. Second is obtain the reduced row echelon form of the augmented matrix by applying the elementary row operations. Then, i-discuss ko din mamaya kung ano yung reduced row echelon form and also yung mga elementary rows operations. Third is the reduced row echelon form of the augmented matrix gives the solution to the linear system. Okay? So, we have steps here kung paano natin mas mapapaliwanag sa inyo yung pag-solve or paggamit ng Gauss-Jordan reduction. So, we have the step 1. Ayan, so ayan, kung mapapansin nyo, we have step 1 here. To solve a matrix using Gauss-Jordan elimination or reduction, go column by column. So this is another technique daw, column by column yung paggagawa natin. So, first, get A1 in the first row of the first column. So, kailangan daw nating maging gawing 1 yung first element dito sa first column. Then step 2, get zeros as the remaining entries of that column. So, same column pa din, yung mga nasa baba niya. So, ito kasi example natin dito is 8, 3 by 3 matrix lang. Okay? So, sabi dyan, get zeros at as the remaining entries of that column. So, di ba ito yung step 1 natin? Gawing 1 yung first element ng first column. Then, yung mga remaining entries niya ng column is gawin daw nating 0. The order in which you get the remaining zeros does not matter. Okay? Step 3. Once this is done, ayan, so kapag tapos na daw tayo sa first column, your first column is complete. Then, begin your second column. So, get A1 in the second row. So, itong second row, kunin na itong nating nasa gitna. Okay? Yung nasa gitna, gawin din nating 1. Yung second row. Second row, second column. Diba? Second row na to, then second column din ito. Okay? So, pang-apat na step, then get zeros as the remaining entries of that column. Okay? So, di ba ito yung ating step 3, ginawa nating 1 ito. Yung pinakang nasa gitna niya, ng second row and second column. Then, yung mga remaining entries daw dito sa column na ito, itong 0 na to, itong dito is gawin natin siyang 0. Or kailangan natin siyang gawing 0. Okay? Step 5, for the last column, we begin by getting A1 in the last row. Okay? So, kailangan naman daw, sa step 5, kailangan natin gawing 1 itong nasa last row. Okay? Third column din siya. Okay? Yung pinakababa. Okay? After that, step 6, we then proceed by getting zeros as the remaining entries. So, kunin naman natin yung mga remaining entries dun sa third column. Okay? Gawin din natin siyang 0. So, as you can see, para siyang, ayan, di ba? Oh, yung diagonal niya is 1 and all other entries niya is 0. So, paano ba natin masasabi na nasa reduced row echelon form na siya? Yung sinasabi natin kanina. Okay? So, we have these 3 possible outcomes. So, meron tayong 3 possible outcomes na makuha sa pagsosolve. Di ba? Ito is na-discuss na natin din before. We have one solution or yung unique solution. We have no solution and we have infinite solutions or yung many solutions. So, class, ito wag malilito ha. This is also called as unique. solution, and this is also called many solutions. Okay? So, dito muna tayo ito yung tatlong possible outcome na pwede nating, di ba, ito yung na-discuss na natin before. So, also, pwede rin siyang i-apply dito sa ating Gauss-Jordan reduction. So, ito yung three possible outcomes na pwede nating makuha sa pagsosolve ng or paggamit ng technique na Gauss-Jordan reduction. So, first, we have the one solution. Okay? So, kapag ganito yung lumabas na sagot sa inyo, ayan, one solution siya. Okay? Kung mapapansin nyo, parang ganun din sa ating discussion before. Okay? So, kapag one solution, ganito ang nangyayari, class. So, yung diagonal niya is 1 lahat. Then, itong mga natitirang elements niya is 0. Then, ano itong mga to? So, ito yung mga elements ni x, y, and z. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 2, and z is equal to 4. Then, the solution for the given system of linear equations is 5, 2, and 4. So, yun yung one solution. Meaning, meron tayong tigigisang value ng mga variables na present nun sa ating mga equations. Pangalawa, we have the infinite solutions. So, sa infinite solutions or many solutions, so, ayan, kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, so we have, meron tayong 0 dito sa baba. Puro 0 dito sa baba, sa last na row. Okay? So, kasi di ba kung mapapansin nyo dun sa mga last discussion natin, mapapansin nyo is there are 0 is equal to 0. So, kapag nakakita kayo ng 0 is equal to 0, ayan, so masasabi natin na yung ating equations has many solutions. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, ayan. So, kapag ganito ang nangyari, class, so, paano natin hahanapin yung value nung ating from this matrix, paano natin hahanapin yung value? So, kung mapapansin nyo, may 1 dito, then 0, then 2. So, di ba ganito yan? X, Y, Z yan. Ayan, X, Y, Z. So, since 0 to, wala na to. Itong Y. So, lagay na lang natin na X plus, itong 2, ayan, X plus 2, Z, kasi Z to, di ba, is equal to 3. Then, itong second row naman, since 0 na rin yung X, ayan, 0X, so wala na siya. Then, meron tayong 1Y. So, we have Y. Then, we have negative 3Z. So, minus 3Z. Then, we have is equal to 4. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, pares lang siya dito, di ba? Ayan, o. Sa mga equations na yan. Kasi, di ba, usually, kapag many solution equations yung nakukuha natin, then, nagle-let tayo. Then, kung di ba, mapapansin nyo dito, is 0 is equal to 0, eh, kay Z siya. Dito sa part na Z, kasi, di ba, X, Y, Z ito. Yan. 0 is equal to 0, meaning, yung Z natin is any real number. Ayan, so, any real number siya. So, ito yung ating dalawang, equation. So, same process lang din, dun sa ating ginawa before, na magle-let lang tayo ng value ni Z, any real number. Then, substitute lang natin dito sa mga, substitute lang natin dito, sa X and Y, para makuha natin yung value ng X at Y. Then, saka natin siya i-substitute yung mga value makukuha natin dun sa mga given equations for checking. Okay? Ayun. So, number 3, we have no solution. So, paano naman pag no solution? So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, class, ayan. So, itong ating last row dito, ayan, kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, 0, 0, 0, 4. So, ibig sabihin, parang ang mangyayari dyan is 0 is equal to 4, which is not true. So, 0 is not equal to 4. Diba, kung mapapansin nyo dun sa ating last discussion din, ayan, kapag ganito ang mga lumalabas, it means that it has no solution. Ayun. So, ito yung tatlong outcome na pwede nating makuha. Okay? So, hindi naman natin kailangan lagi ipilit na unique solution yung solution dun sa ating given. Pwede rin kasi maging infinite and pwede maging no solution. Okay? Kumbaga is trial and error kasi ito, class. Hindi mo siya basta-basta pwedeng pilitin na yung solution ng given equations is one solution lang or infinite or no solution. So, trial and error siya. Okay, basta ito yung guide na ito yung mga possible outcomes na pwede nating makuha. Okay? So, yan, padaliin natin yung process, okay, or yung steps sa pag-solve ng Gauss-Jordan reduction or Gauss-Jordan elimination. So, first, usually, class, ang given is linear equations. Ayan, so meron tayong First equation, second equation. So, pwede din namang ganito. We have three equations. Yan. Pwede rin naman ganito. So, first thing we need to do, since given lagi dito is linear equation, so, gawin natin siyang augmented matrix. Ayan. So, na-discuss na naman natin yung augmented matrix, di ba? So, kasama yung kanyang constant. Ito yung constant matrix, di ba? Okay. Ito yung coefficient matrix. Okay. So, di ba? Ayan, no? So, we have 3, we have negative 2, we have 14. So, we have 3, negative 2, 14. Next, we have 2, we have 1, we have negative 8. So, 2, 1, negative 8. Same as dito sa ating pangalawang example. So, we have x, we have 4y, we have negative 3z. So, we have 1, 4, negative 3, and we have 9. And hanggang sa mabuo natin yung mismong matrix. Okay, nagagamitin natin para ma-solve yung or para mahanap yung mga values nitong ating mga present variables. Okay, so that is the first step. From linear equations, gawin nating augmented matrix. Okay? Next, ayan. So, next is obtain the reduced row echelon form of the augmented matrix by applying the elementary row operations. Katulad nga sasabi ko kanina, hindi naman natin kailangang ipilit na ano siya na in unique solution. Okay? So, maalin dun sa tatlo, yun yung tatlong possible outcomes na pwede nating makita as a result. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, 1, 1, 0, 0, meaning ito yung mga value ng ating x and y. Okay? Then also for this. Okay, so wag malilito ha, hindi ito yung sagot dun sa previous linear equations. As example lang, para naipakita ko lang sa inyo yung reduced row echelon form. Okay, so ganyan. So ito yung value ng ating x, value ng ating y, and value ng ating z. Okay, so magbibigay naman ako ng examples ng pagsusolve kapag ang given ay unique solution, many solutions, and no solution. Okay, so kailangan ganito yung inyong magiging result. Okay, so yun nga, may tayo tatlong possible outcomes yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, hindi lang laging ganito. Okay? So, ayan. So, from linear equations, ayan, so we have na linear equations. We have the, ito na yung ating reduced row echelon form. And ito na yung mga values ng ating mga variables. Okay. So, di ba parang ganito din yung ginagawa natin before? Kinukuha din natin yung mga values ng mga variables. Okay? So, kung dito, ang ginagamit lang natin is Gauss-Jordan reduction. Okay? Ayan. So, from linear equation, gagawin natin augmented matrix. Then, kukunin natin yung reduced row echelon form and kukunin natin yung mga values ng ating mga variables. Okay, so para mas maintindihan nyo pa kung paano gamitin itong Gauss-Jordan reduction, so meron tayong mga properties dito na kailangan i-satisfy para masabi natin na naka-reduced row echelon form na siya. So, a matrix is considered in reduced row echelon form. Okay, so tatandaan itong reduced row echelon form or REF if it satisfies the following properties. So, explain ko itong apat na properties para maintindihan nyo. Okay? So, itong mga properties daw na ito, kapag nasatisfy, ibig sabihin, yung matrix natin is in reduced row echelon form. Okay? So, first property tayo, P1. Okay? So, basahin ko lang. All rows consisting entirely of zeros are grouped at the bottom of the matrix. Okay? So, paano daw yung property number 1? So, for example, gawa ko dito ng 3x3 matrix. Okay. So, kung wari is 1, 0, 0, 5, 0, 1, 0, negative 2. Then we have 0, 0, 0, 0. Ayan. So, siya is nasa reduced row echelon form na. Okay? So, basta itong tatlong ito, ayan, pag nag 0, 0, 0 na yan, ibig sabihin is, naka-reduce row echelon form na siya. So, ito ay ano, di ba? Yan, 0 is equal to 0 to, di ba? So, siya is many solutions. Okay? So, pwede rin naman ito ay ganito. Ibahin natin. So, 1, 0, 0, negative 2, 0, 1, 0, 6, then 0, 0, 0, 4. So, 0 is not equal to 4 kasi itong huling-huli, di ba? Pero naka-reduce row echelon form na din siya. Pero ang example niya is for this matrix is for saan? So, for no solution. Wala siyang solution. Okay? So, din naman tayo sa property number 2. So, the first non-zero element of each other row is 1 and call this as a leading entry of its row. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, so dito naman tayo sa P2. So, sinasabi naman dito sa P2 or sa property number 2, the first non-zero, yung unang non-zero element ng each other row is 1. So, 1 lang dapat yung first non-zero element as the leading entry of its row. So, kaya di ba kung mapapansin nyo dun sa pinakita ko kanina, ganito yung kanya. Ganito siya, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Kuwari, it's negative 1, 6, and 4. Ayan. So, ito yung mga leading entry niya. So, tuloy tayo sa property 3 para mas maintindihan natin kung bakit ganito. Medyo connected kasi yung property 2 and 3. So, sabi sa property 3, the leading entry 1 of each row at the first is positioned to the right of the leading entry. Ayun, sabi, to the right of the leading entry 1 of the previous row. So, di ba ito yung ating first row? Ayan, ito yung first row. Ito yung ating leading entry, itong 1 na to. So, dapat daw yung 1 doon sa sunod na row is nasa right nito. Nasa right nito. Para masabi natin yung ating matrix is in reduced row echelon form. Meaning, para mas maintindihan natin, dapat is diagonal. Okay, diagonal yung 1. Hindi pwedeng 1, kumbaga yung 1 is nasa left. Okay, so dapat is, since ito yung ating leading entry 1, dapat yung sunod na leading entry nung second row is nasa kanan niya. Ayan, so kung mapapansin nyo, andito. Then also, yung sunod niya is andito. Okay, so kaya masasabi natin na itong matrix na to is in reduced row echelon form. Okay? Then P4, elements in a column that contains a leading entry 1 are all zeros. So, nasabi naman dito sa P4, ayan. So, sabi, lahat daw ng elements sa column that contains a leading entry 1 are all zeros. So, dapat daw, di ba, meron tayong, ayan, column yan, di ba? For example, is 3 by 3 matrix. So, kuwari, may leading entry ako dito na 1. Okay, nakuha ko na yung 1 dito. So, dapat, yung mga remaining elements niya is 0. So, paano kapag ito ay negative 2? So, okay lang na yung mga remaining entries dito is hindi 0. Pero ito dapat is 1. Then, ito, kahit hindi siya mag-0. So, pwede siya is 1 din. Ayan. Okay, then ito is okay lang din naman. So, for example, is 3. We have negative 4 and 1. Okay. Basta ang sabi dun sa property number 4, elements in a column that contains a leading entry 1 are all zeros. So, dapat daw, yung may mga leading entry 1, okay, so di dapat ito, kapag kung may leading entry 1 ito, ayan, so hindi pala dapat. So, dito sa P4 natin, for example, baguhin ko na lang tong 1 ha. So, gawin ko tong 4, gawin ko tong 4 din. Ayan. So, dapat yung mga leading, wala siyang leading entry. Okay? Wala siyang leading entry. Para, okay lang na kahit hindi 0 yung mga elements niya. So, pwedeng, yan, katulad nga nito. Ayan. So, kaya diba ito dapat, ayan, ulitin ko lang dito sa huling side. So, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So, ayun no, diba? Ito, mga leading entry na. Ito yung mga ito yung mga zeros. So, ito yung mga leading entry natin, yung mga 1. Okay? Then, kuwari, di ba, ito yung ating leading entry na 1. So, yung mga remaining elements dun sa column, dapat ay 0 para masabi nating naka-reduce row echelon form na siya. Okay? So, another explanation pa para mas maintindihan natin. Ano? Ayan. So, ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dito sa tatlong matrix na nasa taas, ito yung may check, siya yung naka-reduce row echelon form. So, itong dalawa is hindi. Okay, so bakit? So, itong A, ayan. So, di ba, mapapansin nyo, yung diagonal 1. Then, all the remaining elements dun sa matrix is all 0. While this one, sa B, bakit hindi siya naka-reduce row echelon form. So, kung mapapansin nyo, itong puro 0 na to, na row, ayan, is wala sa bottom. Dapat wala sa bottom ng matrix. So, dapat ito is andito sa bottom. Okay? So, sabi dyan, no, this is not in reduced row echelon form because there is a row of A zeros which is not at the bottom of the matrix. Okay? So, ito is hindi siya naka-reduced row echelon form, itong B. Letter C. Then, ito din daw, hindi siya naka-reduced row echelon form. Bakit? The leading one of the third row, ito yung leading one, di ba? Yung third row is not to the right of the leading one on the second row. So, di ba, ito yung first row. So, ito yung first row, di ba? Ito yung second row. So, yung leading entry nung first row is ito, andito. So, yung leading entry naman ng second row is andito. Ayan. So, tama siya. Nasa right nitong ating previous row. Nasa right ayan no, nasa kanan kung mapapansin nyo dito sa ating third row, yung leading entry na 1 is nasa kaliwa. Nasa kaliwa nung leading entry nitong ating second row. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya naka-reduce row echelon form. Ayan. So, ito yung explanation niya, ha. Yan yung explanation. No, the leading one of the third row is not to the right. Ayan, not to the right of the leading one of the second row. So, dapat is nasa right side. Okay? So, hindi rin natin masasabi na this is in reduced row echelon form itong ating letter C. So, ito lang. Dapat niya ipapaganyan. Parang diagonal lang siya. Ano? Ayun. So, we have examples here. So, una kong ipapakitang example is sa unique solution. Okay? So, consider this example of linear system. So, you have three equations. So, we have equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. So, we are going to solve this using Gauss-Jordan reduction. Okay? So, first step that we need to do from this given matrices, from this given equations is gawin muna natin siya gagawin natin siya into augmented matrix or transfer natin into augmented matrix. So, we have x plus 2y plus z is equal to 7. So, we have 1, 2, 1, then 7. Okay, so pwede din siyang ganyan. Okay, then we have second equation. We have x plus 2y plus 2z is equal to 11. So, we have 1, 2, 2, 11. So, yung ating second row. Then, we have the third matrix equation. So, we have 2x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 10. So, we have 2, we have 3, we have 2, we have 10. So, this is our augmented matrix. Okay. So, ayan. So, yung una nating step na gagawin lagi. From the linear equations, gawin natin siya into augmented matrix. So, laging tatandaan ha. Ito, this is our row 1. This is our row 2. This is our row 3. So, mahalaga na alam natin yung mga rows na yan. Kasi yan yung gagamitin natin sa pagsosolve using the elementary row operations. Okay. So, sabi dyan, step 2. Using elementary row operations, we are going to make this lower triangle or all zeros. Okay? So, basically, di ba, sabi dun sa ating kanina is ang ating process ng pagsosolve is column by column. Sinahin natin itong column na to. So, since 1 na ito, ayan, so since 1 to, hindi na natin siya kailangan gawing 1. Kasi yun yung ating unang kailangan gawin Gawin natin itong 1. 1 na siya. Okay? So, gawin na lang natin 0 itong dalawa. Yun doon sa first column. Okay? So, meron tayong ito. So, paano natin, ganito class. So, paano natin ito, di ba ito yung ating row 1. Ayan, row 1, row 2, and row 3. Then, ito yung kailangan natin gawing 0. So, paano natin gagawing 0 itong 1 na to? Ito nasa second row. So, mag-iisip tayo ng elementary row operations. So, para maging 0 ito, so, we have, ayan. So, pwede diba gawin kong negative to? Okay, so, mag-multiply ako ng, we have negative R1 plus R2 is the new R2. Okay, so, nag-multiply ako ng negative dun sa row 1. then inad ko si row 2. Then, yung magiging sagot doon is yun yung mga bagong row 2. So, anong mangyayari? So, sulat ko na lang dito sa baba yung ating bagong matrix. Okay, so para mas maintindihan natin. So, paano ba to gawin? Sir, paano po gawin itong mga ganito? So, trial and error yan, class. So, ano yung mga given? Mag-iisip kayo kung paano nyo siya gagawing 0. Okay? So, paano na, ito, kinuha natin, negative R1 plus R2 is the new R2. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mare-retain lang yung ating first row. Okay? Ibig sabihin, pag mare-retain is hindi siya mababago. Ang mababago is yung row 2 or yung R2. Okay, so apply lang natin itong ginawa nating elementary row operation. So, we have negative. Anong R1 natin? Ang R1 natin is 1. So, negative 1 or negative times 1 plus anong R2 natin? 1 din. So, we have 1 is equal to negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So, magiging 0 na to. Okay? Next. Siyempre, ito yung buong R2. So, i-apply natin yun sa lahat. So, ito naman. So, we have, next naman is, yung katapat yun class, yung katapat. So, we have negative R1 is 2. So, negative times 2 plus, this is, ano to? Diba? This is 2 din. So, is equal to 0. So, magiging 0 din to. Okay? Next. Ito naman pangatlo sa third column. So, we have negative times R1 is 1 plus 2, yung R2 natin, is equal to negative 1 plus 2 is 1. So, this will be 1. Okay? Next. So, we have dito naman kasama din to ha. So, we have negative 7 plus 11. Negative times 7 lang yun pala. Okay? Plus 11. So, we have 4. So, this will be 4. Okay? So, di ba gagawin din natin tong 0? Okay na tayo sa second row. Gagawin din natin tong 0. So, mag-iisip ulit tayo kung paano natin gagawing 0 to. Okay? Itong ating third row. So, we have here negative negative 2 R1 plus R3 until, or it will be the new R3. So, bakit ito yung naisip ko? Kasi, negative 2 R1. So, ano bang R1? 1. So, magiging negative 2 R1. So, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Plus yung third row natin na 2. So, negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Okay, so, kaya yung naging sagot na, yun yung naging solution for the row 3. Okay, so, solve natin dito. So, we have negative 2. Anong R1 natin? Ito, dito pa din. Dito pa din yan, dito pa din class. So, we have negative 2. Ang R1 natin is 1. Plus, ang R3 natin ay, R3 is 2. So, we have 2. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, plus 2 is 0. So, magiging 0 na to. Okay? Next. Ito naman, negative 2 times the second column. Negative 2, ang R1 natin is 2. So, negative 2 times 2, plus, ang row 3 natin is 3. So, you have negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So, this will be negative 1. Okay? Yung third column naman. So, we have negative 2. Then, ang R1 natin is 1. Ito. Times, plus 2. So, plus 2. So, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So, magiging 0 din to. Then, yung last is we have negative 2 times 7, yung R1 natin. Plus 10. So, we have negative 2 times 7 is negative 14 plus 10. So, we have negative 4. So, we have negative 4. So, this is our new matrix. So, hindi pa tayo dyan tapos. Because this is an example of unique solution. So, kailangan makuha natin yung mga values na x, y, and z. Okay, so this is our new matrix. Next. So, next slide na tayo. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, parehas lang dun sa ito yung ating bagong matrix. Ayun, nakuha natin sa previous slide. Ayun, balikan ko lang para sure tayo na tama. So, we have first row is 1, 2, 1, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 7. So, tama dito. Next is, balik ko lang pala ulit. So, we have 0, 0, 1, 4. So, we have 0, 0, 1, 4. So, tama. Then next, yung third row natin is, we have 0, negative 1, 0, negative 4. 0, negative 1, 0, negative 4. So, tama pa din. Okay. So, next step naman dito, ang ginawa dito is, nag-interchange. Okay? So, di ba kailangan din natin to di ba tapos na tayo sa first column? 1, 0, 0 na siya. And kung mapapansin nyo, class, itong ating R2, ayan, itong R2 natin is, may dalawang 0 dito. Eh, di ba, kapag naka-reduce row echelon form is 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Ito, o, di ba? May triangle siya sa baba na puro 0. So, kung mapapansin nyo, meron ditong dalawang 0. So, pwede natin siyang ipag-interchange. Meaning, pag-interchange is pagpalitin natin yung posisyon. Okay? So, itong R2 mapupunta sa R3 and R3 mapupunta sa R2. So, ito yung mangyayari sa kanya. This is our new matrix. Ayan. So, papansin nyo, ayan. So, ano-ano na siya? Puro 0 na. Yung nasa lower triangle natin. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa second. Sa next step. Okay. So, dito naman sa sunod na step. Okay. So, di ba kung mapapansin nyo, ito yung huli nating matrix. So, sabi dyan, since the elements in the lower triangle, ayan, dito sa lower triangle, are all zeros, yung nasa red shade, we are going to make the elements on the upper triangle be zeros. Pero, before natin gawin, ito yung blue shade, di ba? So, bago natin to gawing zeros lahat, negative 1 pa to, di ba? Okay? So, gawin natin lang tong positive. So, paano natin siya gagawin positive? So, we have negative R2 is the new R2. Okay? So, mag-multiply lang tayo ng negative dun sa row 2. Okay? So, we have negative R2 or row 2. So, we have the new R2. Okay? So, dito ko isusulat yung bagong matrix natin. Okay? So, ayan. So, R2. So, ayan. So, R2 lang muna yung mababago. So, negative R2, ang una nating R2 is 0. So, 0 pa din siya. So, 0 pa din. Ito yung R2 ka. R2. Then, negative times negative 1. To, negative 1. So, we have 1. So, magiging 1 na to. Then, 0 pa din siya. So, 0. And negative 4. So, we have negative times negative 4 is positive 4. Okay. Then, yung baba, retain lang natin. 0, 0, 1. Since 1 na din naman siya, okay. Then, we have 4. Okay. Then, yung ating R1, ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, di ba, class? Ayan, pwede natin to baguhin. Itong dalawang to. Ito. Kailangan na lang natin siya gawing 0. Ito, 0 na to. Okay na to, di ba? Ito na lang yung gagawin natin 0. So, R1 na lang yung concern natin, yung row 1. So, we have this. We have negative 2 R2 plus R1 is the new R1. So, sir, paano po yun paano po nyo nagawa ito? So, yun nga, class is trial and error. So, kailangan nyo mag-isip kung paano nyo magiging gagawing 0. Paano natin to gagawing 0? Okay, so paano natin isip na gagawing 0 to? Okay, so makinig. Okay, so we have, di ba 2 to? 2. Paano natin to gagawing 0? So, mag-multiply lang tayo dito sa R2 natin ng 2 or ng negative 2 plus R1. Okay, so sige nga, check natin. R2, okay, sige, wait lang ha, check ko lang. So, we have okay, sige, okay, so, ayun, okay, so, sulat ko na lang din, ito, dito na sa baba. Ayan, dito na sa baba. 1, 2, 1. Okay. Next ko lang ha, tingnan ko lang yung next slide. Okay, so, ayan. Ito na, di ba? Ito yung binago na, yung binago na, nabago na natin. Ito is for this. Yan, dito sa ating, nung nag-multiply tayo dun sa second row. Okay? So, ito na yung gagamitin natin. Ito yung gagamitin natin for this one. Okay? So, magkakaroon ulit tayo ng bagong matrix. Okay. So, ayan. So, we have negative 2R2 plus R1 is the new R1. Okay, so kailangan kasi natin to maging, maging 0 to. 0 na to, di ba? So, okay na. Ito yung upper triangle natin eh. Okay, so kailangan na natin itong gawin 0. So, paano ko gagawin yun? Paano ko to gagawin 0? So, mag-multiply ako dito sa R2. Kasi di ba 1 to? So, pag nag-multiply ako ng negative 2 times 1, so negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Then, i-add ko yung R1. Okay? Ay, yung R1 is 2. So, magiging 0 na siya. So, sige, try natin para makuha natin. So, ang mababago na lang is R1. So, mariretain natin yung R2 and R3. 0, 1, 0, 4. And 0, 0, 1, 4. Okay? So, ayun. Try natin itong naisip natin na operation para maging 0 tong dalawa na to. Okay? So, we have negative 2 times R2. Ito muna, 0. So, 0 plus 1. So, we have, ayan, so bakit parang negative pa din siya? Okay, so wait lang. So, negative 2 times R2, ay 0 pa din pala siya, okay? So, ayan, so negative 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1, so 1 pa din. So, 1 pa din siya, 1. Okay, tama pala. Next, negative 2 times, ang R2 natin is 1 na, diba? Ito, 1 na, 1. So, negative 2 times 1 plus 2, yung ating R1. So, we have negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So, magiging 0 na pala. Ayan, 0 na. Then, next, we have negative 2 times R2 natin is 0. 0 plus 1. So, 0 plus 1 is 1. So, 1 to. Then, we have negative 2 times, syempre kasama to, negative 2 times 4. Okay? Negative 2, so ito is 7 pala. Ayan, so negative 2 times 4, tas yung R1 natin is 7, so plus 7. So we have, this is negative 8 plus 7 is negative 1. So this will be negative 1. Okay? So ito yung ating last, ito na ating bagong matrix. Okay, so next slide lang ako para makita natin kung tama. Okay, so 'di ba kung mapapansin nyo parehas lang itong matrix na to, ito na ating last matrix is kaparehas lang dito sa matrix na to. Pero kung mapapansin nyo class, meron pa ding 1 dito. Okay, so 'di ba dapat gawin 0 to? So paano natin siya gagawing 0? Okay, so we have negative R3 plus R1. So bakit ito naman? Bakit nagkaroon naman tayo nito? So kailangan kasi natin to gawing 0. So magmumultiply lang ako ng negative dun sa R3, dito sa R3 na to. Para, tapos i-add ko siya sa R1. Okay, so tingnan natin dito para mas makita nyo kung bakit yun yung ating operation na ginawa. So we have negative R3, nag-multiply ng negative dito sa R3, kasi diba to is pag nag-multiply ng negative dito sa 1 at is negative 1 siya. Plus R1, so plus 1 is 0. So we have, sige, try natin sa lahat. So we have negative R3, so ito muna tayo. So negative R3, so negative times 0 plus 1, yung R1 natin. So 1 pa din. So yan, 1 pa din siya, di ba? Next, we have negative 0 again. Plus 0 is 0. So 0. Then negative, negative times 1. So dito na tayo. Dito na. Negative times 1 plus 1, yung R1 natin, plus 1. So 0 siya. So naging 0 na. Okay? Then yung last part, so we have negative times R3, ayan, yung 4 natin, plus, dito pala. So negative R3, so ang R3 natin is 4, plus negative 1, so we have negative 4 plus negative 1 is negative 5. So we have negative 5. So this is our, ayan, so kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, ito yung ating huling-huling matrix kasi kung mapapansin nyo, naka-reduce row echelon form na siya. 1, 1, 1, tapos yung mga remaining elements niya is puro 0 na. So ito yung ating value ng x, value ng y, and value ng z. Since example siya ng unique solution, so merong isang value lang dun sa mga variable na meron tayo. So thus, the unique solution to the linear system is x is equal to -5, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to 4. Okay, so hindi pa siya tayo dyan tapos. So, kailangan pa nating mag-checking. So, kailangan natin laging gawin yung checking para ma-check natin kung, or para ma-verify natin na tama yung mga values na nakuha natin. Okay? So, for the checking, kailangan natin i-try sa lahat ng equation yung mga nakuha nating variable. Okay, so first equation tayo. So, we have x, ito yung mga values, di ba ha? X is equal to -5, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to 4. So, let's try all the values to all the given equations. So, ang x natin is -5. -5 plus 2y. So, ang 2y natin is 4. And ang z natin is 4. Substitute na lang natin. So, we have -5. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 4 is equal to 7. So, -5 plus 8 is 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. So, we have 7 is equal to 7. Check. Next, do sa second equation naman tayo. So, we have x is -5 plus 2 times 4 since y is equal to 4 plus 2 times 4 since our z is equal to 4, which is equal to 11. So, we have -5. 2 times 4 is 8. Then we have 2 times 4 is 8 also. We have 11. Then -5 plus 8 is 3 plus 8 is equal to 11. So we have 11 is equal to 11. So check. Next, we have 2x is -5 plus 3 and y is 4 and 2 plus 2 z is 4 which is equal to 10. Okay? 2 times -5 is -10 plus 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 times 4 is 8 is equal to 10. So, -10 plus 12 is 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. So, we have 10 is equal to 10. So, okay. So, mapapansin nyo, nag-equal sila dun sa tatlong equation. Meaning, this is the values ng ating linear equations. We have x is equal to 5, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to 4 also. Okay? So, ganun mag-solve or gumamit ng Gauss-Jordan reduction, Gauss-Jordan elimination kapag ang given natin is unique solution. So, we can say that the given has unique solution since meron siyang isang value lang ng mga variables na present dun sa mga equations. So, hanggang dun lang yun. Ayun, so that is the first example for our Gauss-Jordan reduction. So, that is for part 1. Thank you.